welcome to my channel. My name is Devon. If you are new here, if this video is coming up in your recommendations, it's likely that you may be looking for an apartment in San Diego, California. Although it's very difficult and very competitive to get an apartment right now, I do want to give you guys some tips on what you can do to better your chances. I also want to show you guys what I get in my San Diego apartment for $2,400 a month. My apartment is practically empty other than what's in my room and a few things here and there. My roommate just moved out, everything was hers. So I'm doing a full redecoration, but that means now I have a very empty apartment. I apologize for the voiceover that's about to come because everything is gone. There is a massive echo in my apartment. And then we'll get into the tips as well as me basically deep cleaning this entire apartment. There's a lot of things jumbled into this one vlog, but I hope you guys find some value in it if you're looking for apartments in San Diego, or if you're just moving into a new apartment of your own to give you some cleaning inspo. Without further ado, let's get into the tour. Once you step into our apartment, this is what you see. It's very open, and as you can see, the kitchen is over there on the left, and then the bedrooms are in the back along with the bathroom. One of my favorite things about this apartment are the hardwood floors. I think they're so beautiful, and we're the only ones in our little area that have that. I also love the amount of natural light that we get. In the summer, it's a blessing and a curse because it gets so hot, but I really do enjoy a bright space. We don't have AC, but we do have this heater, so in the winter when it gets a bit more chilly, we do tend to use that. I think this room is a pretty typical size for a living room in a San Diego apartment, especially in the beach towns, so I think we definitely lucked out on the price that we got. Our rent is $2,500 a month, and I just don't think you can beat that. Now we are on to the kitchen, probably the place with the most potential in my opinion. We have this lovely oven, but we don't use it ever because it heats up our entire apartment and nobody wants that. We have this whiteboard and then something that we're going to arrange to be a bar cart as soon as we get ourselves together. There's not much counter space, so we put the microwave on top of the fridge, but there is a good bit of storage. So we have the above the sink storage, under the sink storage, and then there's some storage behind the microwave where we put things that we don't typically use, and then also to the right on that wall by the fridge. In the corner, we have the trash can and the vacuum. We have all of our stuff arranged pretty nicely. So we have all of our cups and then everything like plates, bowls, reusable containers. We don't have a lot in there, but how much do you need for 2 people, to be honest? And then finally, we have our makeshift pantry. This is good because we don't have like a standalone pantry. And then over here, we're gonna put more things like appliances, think blender, mixing bowl, stuff like that. We do have a little organizer for our drawers so we can keep utensils, and then down here we have our caraway pans, which I will link down below if you guys want to try them out. I'm absolutely obsessed with mine. Finally, we have the cleaning supplies, which gets used very regularly, and there you have it. There is the kitchen. Leaving the kitchen, heading back to the living room, and then through the little walkway, you reach the bathroom. So this is our bathroom. It's nothing special, but it gets the job done. Really, all you need to be able to do is shower and use the bathroom and brush your teeth, and that's about all we can do in this bathroom. I actually really enjoy it because it's small enough to be able to keep clean, but I love all of the bright colors that are in the bathroom. So we have these shelves that I got from Amazon that I really enjoy. I think they just add obviously storage, but don't make it look disgusting and cluttered. And then we have some under the cabinet storage, not a lot by any means, but it does the job, like I said. Back in the hallway that kind of connects all the parts of the house are our only storage options in the entire apartment. We have one up top that's a bit shorter, and then a longer cabinet for cleaning supplies. Katie has her skis in there, stuff like that. And then on this one we have printing, shipping supplies for whenever I do my Poshmark orders or anything like that. And then this one is kind of where I put all my PR stuff. We also put our linens in here, so beach towels, spare towels for the shower, and then Katie has her toiletries in there as well. And now we are on to Katie's room. This is the smaller of the two rooms and it gets such great natural sunlight. I personally think this is perfect if you were renting the whole apartment for an office, but it also is a great size for a bedroom as well if you don't have a ton of stuff. It's pretty bare bones at the moment. Katie hadn't moved in by this point, but it has a beautiful closet with a good bit of space and then some above the closet shelving that goes way back. So you can store a good bit of stuff up there as well as underneath your bed. There are definitely so many tricks to make a small space work, and this one is a great one. Directly beside that room is my room. I have been living here for about 8 months now, which is why this is not empty. I opted for a no dresser because I think they're a little bit bulky, so I have a bookshelf with IKEA dividers, like drawer dividers in there to hold like underwear, swimsuits, stuff like that. And then this IKEA shelving for my shoes. I've been learning a little bit more about feng shui, and they say that in the part of the house where my room is, that you should only be occupying half of the space. So I'm going to need to do some soul searching to get rid of some stuff because I'm occupying way more than half the space. Nevertheless, I love all the little details. You can obviously tell that I love pink. And yeah, I just feel so incredibly comfortable in this room. And it's probably my favorite room I've ever lived in. And that's it for the empty apartment tour. We get one parking spot that is an additional fee every month. We have no laundry, no dishwasher, no AC. It is very bare bones. I've lived here for about 8 months now and I've made it work. If you guys are trying to move to San Diego, I highly suggest coming out here and going in the neighborhoods at different times of the day. Before I moved here, I thought that I wanted to live in one beach community, and then now that I live here, I'm so glad that that apartment didn't work out because I just couldn't imagine living there. So it is really important to see how the different neighborhoods are, like early in the morning or late at night. The other neighborhood I was considering was Ocean Beach, and I didn't realize that it's directly in a flight path. So with my job of obviously filming my life, having planes flying over me constantly would be such an annoyance. But where I live now, I don't have that issue. So there's a few Facebook groups that you can also join. I found my apartment on a Instagram page, and I actually found my roommate because she listed a open room. But yeah, we started talking that way, and then I moved in 2 months later. So it all worked out. I would say the best time to start looking is like a month before you're looking to move in. I think the best time of year is around January or February. Lastly, be patient and be willing to give up some things that you thought were important for you. Hello guys, most definitely my second time filming this, so I'm gonna try and get through it and do it correctly this time. But I just bought a ton of stuff to clean my apartment, and I want to show you guys all of it because I feel like these are just good things to have. Like, you need these things if you want to live in a clean apartment. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off with heavy cleaners, and this is kind of controversial because some people swear by natural, but I think the dirt that accumulates in your bathroom is unnatural, so your cleaners need to be unnatural. Put some chemicals in it. First and foremost, we have the Clorox. This is for the toilet bowl, necessary. You cannot do without this. Next, I have this Scrubbing Bubbles, and this one is really good. It has the citrus scent, and I really like it. It's like very fresh and refreshing. Next, I have the glass cleaner. I use this on mirrors, TVs, glass, like windows and stuff like that. And it's really good. It foams, which I really enjoy, and I just use a microfiber towel, which I'll show you guys to wipe it up. But this is the glass cleaner I use. Windex is definitely better, but this does the job. Finally, I have my all-purpose cleaner, 409, and this one is the lemon fresh scent, which I also really love. I think citrus just makes your space smell so good and fresh. I can attribute this like going crazy on cleaning stuff to my mom because she is a crazy cleaner, at least when we were younger, and she had all of this stuff, and I just remember the house always smelling so fresh, and I'm like, I want my space to smell that fresh, you know? I have some Clorox wipes. Haven't used any of these yet, but I use these primarily when I want to wipe down like small areas like my desk or like the countertop or something like that, where I'm not deep cleaning, but I just want to use a quick one of these. The next category is our soaps. I do have small versions of these, and these are just to refill those bottles. But I have one thing of dish soap and then this little refillable bottle, and then one of these soft soaps in the bathroom and the kitchen to wash your hands, and then this big giant refillable thing. I think it's really smart to get big ones as well as the little ones, because you can just continuously refill them and not have to waste that plastic. Of course you'll be wasting this much plastic, but I don't know, I feel like this is a little bit more environmentally friendly refilling with these rather than continuously buying the little bottles. It also probably gets more expensive as well. The last thing that is imperative is a little air freshener. We have some Febreze. I need to get the fabric spray to spray down our couch, but Febreze is just the best. I love this Mediterranean lavender because it smells fresh. It's so good. Also in the bathroom we have the plunger and the little scrubber brush. They came in a pack from Target. I want to hold this away from me because it's kind of gross, but this is imperative to clean your bathroom, especially the little scrubbing brush. Obviously, if your toilet gets clogged, you need the plunger, but to clean your toilet, you need the scrubbing brush because it's not getting clean if you don't have it. Other things we got that I don't feel like pulling out are the Swiffer little dusters. We got the long stick and then also the dust attachments. We have a Swiffer so we can get our floors, because we do have hardwood floors. They get pretty dirty, so we do that probably once a week. I also have a good bit of microfiber cloths to do all of the wiping down. The last few things that I use to clean my apartment are vacuums. So I just purchased this Black & Decker. It's so beautiful. Like, just look at how sleek this vacuum is. It's white. It is very comparable to the Dyson, I would say. It's cordless, so you can take it anywhere. You just have to charge it, which I really enjoy. And it does the job. I really wanted a Dyson, but to be honest, they're just way too expensive. I also have this Eufy Home. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace, and this is a RoboVac. Our last one that we had when Allison was here went off like on a timer, on a schedule. But this one doesn't have that configuration, so I basically just press the on button when I want it to go and then put it back on the dock when I feel like it's done. But I really love Eufy Homes, and I will link some below that actually work with the app. I thought this one did work with the app, but it doesn't, so you know, I'm just gonna have to live with that. But I run this probably once a day, and it gets up, you know, pretty much everything. I think I'm actually gonna run it right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul. I'm going to link every single thing down below so that you guys can get it. Let's get back into the video. Now we are getting into the cleaning. I'll be honest, I literally hate doing this, but I love living in a clean space, so it just has to be done. We used to have people who would come and clean once a month, but I feel like cleaning once a month, like I'm still gonna have to clean every other week of the month, so I don't know, I might as well just clean all 4 weeks, or like, you know, separate that between roomies. But we're gonna go in the handy dandy cupboard, cabinet, whatever you wanna call it, under the sink and get all of the goods to get started. Whenever I'm cleaning, the bathroom is always last, but I like to start by putting the cleaning stuff down in the bathroom so that it has a little time to like marinate. The toilet bowl bleach, which is necessary, like you need this, and then scrubbing bubbles for the shower and the sink and everything else, because everything is obviously white in here. It's gonna smell so good. Wow. Okay, we're gonna let this cook, marinate for a second. We're gonna go clean the kitchen, and then we will be back to wipe all of this down. Dishes are done, and now it is time to tackle this stove. The best part about having really nothing in here right now is that I can really clean super well. So I'm going to take all of these off, and then we're going to scrub these down with the Dawn and the scrubber brush. And then I'm gonna take the 401, is it 401 or is it 409? Or is it 405? 409. And spray down this, wipe it all off, and there we go. I'm gonna let these dry out a little bit more, but the oven is looking worlds better. It just, look at that, like it just looks so good. Now we're gonna go tackle the bathroom. It does smell like straight up chemicals in here, so I would advise doing this with all windows and doors open, but I have my trusty little scrubbing brush. This is way too close to my face. And I'm just gonna go to town on this toilet. I'm literally gonna go to town and we're gonna get some things done. When you clean your toilet, if you clean your toilet, I hope you clean your toilet. When you clean your toilet, do you flush the blue or do you let it go until you use the bathroom? I'm gonna let it go because it smells so good. Like it just keeps everything smelling like fresh chemicals, you know? Anyways, that's done. Dishes are done. Kitchen is done, bathroom is done. The only thing left to do now is to vacuum the whole place. I got a little Eufy home off of Facebook Marketplace today, but it's one where you just press the button and it just goes. It's charging right now, so I'm gonna run it later tonight. But as for vacuuming right now, I'm just going to take the little cordless Black & Decker vacuum that I got from Office Depot, which might I add, I am obsessed with. It's so sleek, so clean looking, and obviously it's a good vacuum. So if you guys are interested in anything that I'm talking about today, it's all gonna be linked down below. The products I use, the little microfiber towels, the vacuums, everything. I have gone through every single inch of this house. A few things that I did but didn't show include wiping down the windowsills, the baseboards. I was on my hands and knees sweating. You know, there's one last thing I want to do, and we haven't been seeing like an overwhelming amount of bugs, but last night I saw a silverfish and then just a bunch of gnats, which is why I think I'm going to get rid of my plants. But I want to spray this around the baseboards. It's so easy now because there's nothing in here, so I don't have to spray around things. But I'm going to quickly spray all of that. And other than that, I am done deep cleaning my apartment. It is prepped and ready for my new roommate to move in tomorrow. I'm so very excited. Of course, I'm going to run the Eufy home one more time just to get a deep clean of literally everything. And then we'll be ready. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't show like everything that I did, but honestly I was trying to regulate my body temperature because I was just so freaking hot in here. But I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. If you're watching until this point, comment these emojis. I really appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And comment what you're doing in this very minute. And the apartment saga continues. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!